कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। As mentioned in the previous episode, we have entered into the most beautiful territory, into the most beautiful phase of Srimad Ramayana. By Valmiki Maharshi himself, it is called Sundara Kandam. Yes, we were debating, we were discussing the reasons that led to it being called Sundara Kandam. Balakandam is called Balakandam for a reason. It talks about the childhood phase of all the sons of Dasharatha and even Seetā and her sisters. Events in Ayodhya, Ayodhya Kandam. Events that happen in the forests, Aranya Kandam. Events that happen in Kishkinda, Kishkinda Kandam. Events that happen while the war is progressing, Yuddha Kandam. What happens later, Uttara Kandam. But why is this particular canto, Kandam, phase referred to as Sundara Kandam? Big question. Tilaka states, Sundare Sundari Seetā, Sundare Sundari Katha, Sundare Sundari Lanka, Sundare kim sundaram, Sundare Sundari Seetā, Akshata varute mukha, Shrutva khrishtaha tathaivastu, Saramaha satatam hridi. Sundare Sundari Seetā. So Seetā is extremely beautiful. We know she is deemed and regarded even by Parashara in Sri Vishnu Purana as the exact avataram or personification of Jagannmata Mahalakshmi. Nityavesha Jagannmata Vishnu Shri Ranapayini Devatve Devadeheyam Manushyatve cha Manushi Raghavatve Abhavat Seetā. When the Lord chooses to be Raghava or Sri Ramachandra, Mahalakshmi chooses to be Janakanandini or Seetā. Vedanta Deshika, the 13th century peerless poet preceptor, polymath, states, Avirbhavaha kalasha jaladha vadhvare vapi yasyaha sthanam yasyat sarasijavanam vishnu vakshasthalam va Bhuma yasya bhuvanamakilam devi divyam padam va Stoka praghnairanavadhi guna stuyase sa katham tvam. How will I praise you, Mata? So Mahalakshmi is Seetā. Seetā is the personification of grace and beauty. She has Karuna Rasa in her. She has Adbhuta Saundarya Lavanya Rasas in her. She is a personification of beauty. She is Sundari Seetā. To her, the message is sent by whom? By Lord Sri Ram, Ramachandra, Raghava, Veera Raghava, Vijaya Raghava, whichever name you want to call him. He has sent the message. How is he? Sundara Dasharatha Nandana Rama. Sundara Dasharatha Nandana Rama. Sundara Dasharatha. He is extremely handsome. Lavanya Ramara Larajudare Ati Lavanya, extremely handsome. She is beautiful, Sundari Seetā. He is extremely handsome, Sundara Rama. The message is carried by Hanuman. Now, who is Hanuman? We have seen Hanuman's bhakti towards Rama, but we haven't discussed his history. What circumstances led to his birth? What was he called? What are the other names with which Hanuman is generally worshipped, revered, loved or addressed? You will be surprised to know, when Anjana Devi gave birth to this Vanara, she called her dear son Sundara. Hanuman or Anjaneya Swami's first name given by his parents, Anjana Devi and Kesari, is Sundara. So if I have to put it in the modern day context, where we all have our surnames or father's names, and we have initials. So if I have to keep Hanuman's name or refer to Hanuman's name as given in the school records, his name was K. Sundar. Because his name was Sundara, his father was Kesari, so he's K. Sundar. So the message to Sundari Seetā was carried by Sundara Hanuman from Sundara Rama. Now where is Seetā? In Lanka. How is Lanka? Beautiful. It is described as a beautiful island country by Valmiki. It is beautiful even till date. I have had the opportunity to ferry over 400 yatris, astikas, on curated tours called as Ramayana in Lanka. Between 2016 and 18, I have ferried 400 people. I have taken these 400 astikas, yatris, to different places in Lanka that is associated through the legend and the folklore and the Sishtacharam of all the astikas in Lanka. Right from Divirumpula, Yahangala, Verangantota, then there is Seetā Eliya, then there is Kelaniya. So these are all places associated with the Ramayana. And I have had the saubhagyam of taking yatris to Lanka. It is just a leap. So you wouldn't even know when you're going to land there. It's so quick. But the country is so beautiful, so green, beautiful rivers, nice lakes. There is greenery all over. The flora and the fauna makes us think how Lanka would have been during its golden period. So Lanka is undoubtedly beautiful. So Sundara Lanka. So Sundari Seetā, Sundara Rama, Hanuman is Sundara, Lanka is Sundara. And the message, what was the message? Rama tells, through Hanuman, through Sundara Hanuman to Seetā, I am there. Do not worry. You know, this message from Paramatma to a Jivatma is extremely important. Paramatma keeps assuring the Jivatma, I am there. This Vishwasam that we have in return on Paramatma is what is essential to Sharanagati. Anukulyasya sankalpam pratikulyasya varjanam rakshishyatiti vishwasaha goptritva varnam karpanyam, says Purana Vachanam. So rakshishyatiti vishwasaha, it is the sheer confidence and trust that we all have on Paramatma is what that takes or elevates the Jivatma to moksha. This confidence, this particular Vishwasam is there in us because Paramatma keeps telling through various Pramana Granthas time and again, don't worry, Ma Shuchaha, do not worry, I am there. So this I am there, do not worry is not a message that Rama is just conveying to Seetā. At large, Paramatma tries conveying this to the Jivatma. So the message is beautiful. So the one who has sent the message, the one who has received the message, the one who carries the message, and the land in which the message goes into. All these are beautiful. Hence, this Kandam is called Sundara Kandam. So Seetā is beautiful. Rama is beautiful. The message is beautiful. The one who carries his name himself is Sundara, beautiful. And the Lanka, the geography where she is housed in, that is beautiful. So it is called Sundara Kandam. Hence, you can argue why Balakandam is not called Sundara Kandam, why Ayodhya Kandam is not called Sundara Kandam. Valmiki justifies, yes, all the other cantos have equally good messages, but nothing can match the unparalleled, in a way, the matchless, the priceless Sundara Kandam. In the due course of explaining why this Kandam is called Sundara Kandam, you remember I said, Rama represents Paramatma, Seetā represents Jivatma. The message was carried from the Paramatma to the Jivatma. Sir, what is this about? Where did Paramatma come into the picture? Where did the Jivatma come into the picture? Why are we suddenly jumping into Vedanta from the Upabrahmanam, which is an Itihasam? We are now currently discussing Ramayana. Why are we suddenly jumping into Vedanta? A pertinent question. There is another element to Sundara Kandam. The Tamil poet Kamban, I have been quoting Goswami Tulsidas ji, I have been quoting the saint poet Tyagaraja from the Telugu Carnatic tradition, I have been quoting Kamban of the Kambaramayanam Tamil fame, I have been quoting a few other acharyas from various other regions and languages to just say how we are all closely knit through languages on one central topic called Ramayana. Kamban says in Kambaramayanam that the 5 gross elements that we speak about, the Panchabhutas, Akashad Vayuhu, Vayor Agnihi, Agner Apaha, Adhyaf Prithvi, Prithivyam Voshadhayaha. This is a Vachanam, Vakyam, from Taitriyam, which forms an integral part of Krishna Yajurveda. So, under Krishna Yajurveda, Taitriyam says Akashad Vayuhu. From Akasha comes Vayu. Vayor Agnihi. From Vayu comes Agni. Agner Apaha. From Agni comes water. Adhyaf Prithvi. From water comes Prithvi, earth. Prithivyam Voshadayaha. From earth we see various herbs, shrubs, millets, cereals, paddy, grains, so on and so forth. Prithivyam Voshadayaha. So these 5 elements have been described in a certain sequence. The creation of these 5 elements is a different topic. It is called Panchikaranam Prakriya in Vedanta. Let us not get into Panchikaranam at all. I am just talking about how these 5 elements have come. So we know about Akasham, Vayu, Agni, water, which is Jalam, and Prithvi. Sir, how are these 5 elements related to Sundara Kandam? How are these 5 elements related to the character called Hanuman? And you also spoke about Jivatma and Paramatma. How is Vedanta seen or embroidered in the Ramayana, especially the Sundara Kanda? We are very eager, sir. Let that curiosity remain. I will conclude with these 2 references. For the Vedanta part, here goes the Pramana Shlokam. Darpodagra dashendriyananamano naktaccharadishtide dehesmin bhavasinduna parigate deenam dashamasthitaha adhyatve hanumat samena guruna prakhyapitarthav puman Lanka ruddha videha rajatanayan yayena lalapyate. This is one Pramana Shlokam for the Vedanta portion. Second, with respect to the 5 elements, the Panchabhutas in one character housed in Sundara Kandam, the Tamil poet Kamban says, Anjile ஒன்று பெற்றான் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றை தாவி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்றை ஆறாக ஆரியர்க்காக ஏகி அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று பெற்ற அனங்கைக் கண்டு அயலார் ஊரில் அஞ்சிலே ஒன்று வைத்தான் அவன் எம்மை அழித்துக் காப்பான். beautiful verses. I think we need to see the concept of Vedanta in Sundara Kandam, the concept of the 5 Panchabhutas in one character called Hanuman Anjaneya Swami in Sundara Kandam in the next episode. Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.